Movement facilitates learning. With all the new exciting brain research that tells you that there's a direct connection between the cerebellum and the prefrontal cortex, people are finding out that movement accentuates learning. The same thing that makes us move makes us cognitive. Now, cross-lateralization is huge in movement, so whenever you go from side to side, up and down, forwards and backwards, you're teaching your brain to communicate with itself. We each have two brains, a right brain and a left brain, but there are also 4 quadrants to our brain. And when you have 4 quadrants communicating, optimal learning happens. So, little activities like juggling sticks, an ancient game that comes from Africa, make it easier for you to move, learn, while you play. I have a small company. It's called We Care Sports. We Care is an acronym for working enthusiastically for constructive activities releasing energy. And our whole concept is to learn to have fun and play as you develop your brain. The human brain doesn't get fully connected until you're between 24 and 26 years old. And the earlier you start doing cross-lateral activities, the sooner the connection happens. To read a book, you have to use both sides of your brain. So any physical activity that causes you to use both sides of your brain helps areas where reading comprehension happens to develop and become more firm.
So tell me what you do in schools.
We Care is a program, as I said, called Working Enthusiastically for Constructive Activities Releasing Energy. We come to schools, we do assembly programs, we teach workshops where we have the entire school involved in learning juggling, games from other cultures, team building. I've worked for companies doing team building seminars for years, and I realized that, you know, if you're an adult and you haven't figured out how to work with someone else, it might be too late. So it's important to teach kids that being on a team is not winning or losing. Being on a team is working with one or more humans to achieve a goal. And when you work together to accomplish a goal, it's much more satisfying than just simply doing it by yourself. Our programs involve a 45-minute assembly and then workshops the whole day long with every single child in the school getting to use the same piece of equipment. No one's waiting to play. Everyone's playing. Everyone's being active. Everyone's being successful. And because we have 9 different programs, and we like to think of ourselves as positive male role models, we have the ability to come to your school all the way through your child's development and give them something new and exciting each time. So there's a sense of familiarity. Hey, we know these guys, but what did they bring for us to learn this time? Liberal dose of social and skills with your play. We teach kids that, you know, success comes from within. It's not about anybody else's perception of you. It's about your self-perception. Am I being successful? Am I having fun? And we work so that everybody is in a safe, non-judgmental atmosphere where everybody plays and everybody wins. Because if you play a game, not for fortune or fame, and you're playing for fun, you've already won. Try to learn each day from any game you play. Be your own best fan. Think and say, yes, I can. And before any game begins, know that he or she who has the most fun wins. Thank you.